What's up, guys? So in this video, I want to go over establishing your base in your bench press. And by that, I mean, how do we kind of create a stable platform for us to press off of? And it has to do really with setting your upper body and setting your lower body. So kind of picturing some leg drive, pressing your legs into the ground, trying to slide your body up onto the bench. And at the same time, you've got your upper body here. You're bringing the weight out and trying to set your shoulders and lats down into your lower body. So you're pressing here this way and you're pressing here this way. What I see a lot with people is that they unrack it and their bodies are wiggling all over the place. And that tells me immediately that you are not in a stable position. You do not have a good leg drive present. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you'll see they get in here, they unrack, and you see how my body just floated around? See how my body is wiggling up and down? So let me do that again. Just pay attention to my body here and how much it moves on this bench as I unrack it. My feet are just on the ground. I'm not doing anything with my lower body. They're just there. And you can see when I unrack it, my body came with the weight. All that movement we need to eliminate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on establishing from the ground up some pressure, okay? So I got my feet on the ground and I'm going to press my body up. I'm trying to slide my body up on the bench. So if you can see my feet, if they were on a slippery surface, it would do this. I'm trying to do basically a leg extension, okay? And I want to keep myself in this position. I want to keep this pressure from the ground up, sliding this way as I unrack it. As I unrack it, I'm going to bring my shoulders down to meet this pressure from the ground up in the middle. So this is pressing this way, and as I unrack it, I'm going to press my shoulders down, boom, this way. And that creates a very nice stable platform for us to press off of. So here we go. Pressure from the ground. And before I press, I'm going to reestablish all of this again. So now I'm tight, my body's not gonna move. And what happens sometimes is you'll see people press and then they go slack at the top because they let go. You need to keep this pressure on the entire time. You need to keep driving this way the entire time. We want to eliminate any wiggling happening. That's only going to happen by setting your shoulders down away from your ears and pressing your feet into the ground, trying to slide yourself up the bench. So beyond that, we're working on the leg drive from the ground up, right? Trying to slide up. Your quads should be tight. You should be feeling a little bit of a burn in your quad, just like you're trying to do a leg extension. Your glutes should be flexed. And from the top down, we want to make sure that your lats are set into a good position. So I'll kind of take my shirt off so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. So when we unrack this weight, you don't want to just pop it out and go. Look at where my shoulder is at. Look at the bottom of my shoulder here, okay? Let me get this closer. So, see my shoulder here? We want to make sure that when you unrack this, your lats pull this shoulder down and that your upper back pulls it back. And that alone is going to create a nice natural arch. Beyond that, the leg drive from the bottom is going to further fortify that arch. So we need to have this pressing down and back and this pressing up, and it all meets here to create a nice, stable, tight upper back. So here, see my shoulders are out and up. I'm really exaggerating this, so I'm gonna get my lower body tight, pressing just like a leg extension. My glutes are tight. I'm gonna unrack and I'm gonna drop my shoulders down and back. I'm gonna reestablish my leg drive, and now I'm gonna breathe, brace, and press. You never let go of all of those things that we just went over at any point in time in your press. Whether you're here, it doesn't matter. The whole time you are keeping this pressure from the bottom up and from the top down. So a lot of people have a hard time finding that shoulder position, and sometimes it can help to do some exercises ahead of time to get your upper back and your lats working. So a lot of people will press and they come here. We need to make sure all of this stays down, back and down. And you never come out of this position the entire time you press. So you don't press and push out. You need to keep your shoulder blades back and simply extend your arms and extend your triceps. So feeling the upper back and feeling the lats can be pretty important in establishing that pressure, right? The lower body is easy. We just need to drive those feet into the ground, try to do like a leg extension, keep the glutes tight. That's a little bit easier than finding the position in the upper body. So for the upper body, what helps me a lot is a couple exercises here. So you could get a band. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. You can get a band or use a cable machine. But basically, just get some sensation going in your upper back. So the band, I'm just going to do a pull apart. We're just going here. And I'm focusing on pulling my shoulder blades together and open. So I know I don't want to be here when I bench press. I want to be here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pulling it apart and getting my shoulder blades back. Open, close, open, close. And we want to make sure that when we press, we are closed and it stays closed and it does not open up. Okay? Now beyond that, doing something like a lat pull down to address your lats. So you can hook this band on. You can use a lat pull down machine. You can use a band. Something like this to feel this lat. Keeping the elbow tight to the body, not out, tight to the body, and contracting this lat. Making sure the shoulder is setting down. So the shoulder is up, now the shoulder is going to set down as I pull that band down. So running through and getting some sensation in the muscles that we need to use in the back for the bench press can be very, very helpful. But overall, just think about working from the bottom up and the top down, and that pressure meeting in the middle to create a nice, stable platform to press off of. If you're not uncomfortable when you're bench pressing, if you don't feel your back tight, if you don't feel your glutes engaged, if you don't feel your quads tight and contracting, you are not in a stable position to bench the most weight that you can possibly bench. So hope this helped, guys. I'll see you.